Let me just tell you, I think most of us would agree that American democracy right now is in the fight of its life, as are two of its most important pillars, and that's journalism and local news. And at the Post-Gazette, we know that because our owners keep telling us at the bargaining table, a table, by the way, where really there's been no bargaining for 4 years, they tell us that our newsroom is going to continue to shrink. We know that means more talent out the door, fewer professionals at a time we need them most, less institutional memory, on and on and on. You know, our company seems to be able to afford spending millions of dollars on a union-busting law firm, but has nothing to help the workers who have been loyal to this paper have a decent wage and insurance coverage. It would be a hell of a fight if this were just a labor struggle, right? But it's really much more than that. Organizations like ours, I mean, we hold powerful people and institutions accountable, and that's a great thing. And every so often we write a blockbuster piece or do a blockbuster project that gets all kinds of attention and even wins big awards. But even that doesn't capture what I believe the community feels is most important about the Post-Gazette and has felt that for more than 2 centuries. I think it's something more ordinary. It's a day in and day out. We give our readers their community as best we can. And we do that through stories that fuel our readers' sports passions. We do it through information that during a pandemic can literally keep people alive. And we also do it through things that are probably a lot more ordinary but no less important. Things as simple as, gee, is it going to be safe for me to get on the road tonight when that storm comes in? We do this through crafted words, carefully crafted words, but we also do it through powerful images, all of which are sometimes gathered at substantial physical risk to guild members. But that's not all. We do it through amazing graphics. We do it through tremendous interactives, and we do it through utterly spectacular pagination that frankly makes readers want to bother to read all of this. And I look out at people, I think of all you out there, and I see something that the blocks do not see. I see people who give a shit about their craft and who care deeply about their community. And I believe you show it every single day. Now, I'm not, and we're not doctors. I mean, I can't heal somebody. I can't rush into a burning building like a firefighter. I'm not a police officer. But right now, I truly believe that in this moment, we are providing something almost as important to society. We are giving them information that they can rely on at a time when really that's under assault. I was trying to think of how I would end this, and I frankly couldn't really think of how to end it, but I was struck by an image in my mind, and I just want to share this. Some of you I've known for decades. Some of you I've never met, frankly. I've talked to you on the phone. But I've always been struck by this image. How many times have you shown up to work when the weather was miserable? Maybe a half a foot of snow. Maybe, you just finished a white knuckle ride coming into work. And you think to yourself, as you're pushing off the snow, who in the right mind would come into work on a day like this? And then you go up the elevator and you turn the corner and you see 50 of your colleagues already there, wrapped in scarves, a lot of them walking around in socks because getting into work ruined their shoes. And they do this without thinking. And I've always been in awe of that. I really have. And I truly believe that they do this not because they expect you to get rich in this field, because you'd be crazy if you think you're going to get rich, but because they really honestly believe that the community out there is depending on us. For that reason, as hard as the struggle has been, I hope people will understand that what's at stake here is so much more than whether or not we can convince ownership of this company to become reasonable again. We are fighting to protect something that will have a large influence on how our democracy functions in the future. Thank you.